Hi, I'm Michelle and welcome back to Somewhere in Bookland. This is going to be my May favorites, and once I post this video that means I'm all caught up on my back videos that I had to edit, and I am so happy, and hopefully I'll be posting on time from now on. So my favorite book of the month, this month I'm actually going to have 5. I'm going to have my favorite book, my favorite movie, my favorite TV show, my favorite music related thing, and my favorite miscellaneous thing. So my favorite book of the month was Furyborn by Clara LeGrand, and I was actually provided an ARC of this through NetGalley, and I really enjoyed this book. I gave it a 4 stars instead of a 5 stars because it was a little slow in some spots and it could have been like a little faster, but this book follows Riel and Elaine's perspectives and it switches back and forth. But I really like how there's a Sun Queen and a Blood Queen, and we know which one is which, but they don't know themselves, and I thought that was kind of cool. And I really appreciated that normally when a book is in multiple perspectives, I tend to enjoy one person's perspective over the other person, and I want to read more of their story, and so I end up sludging through the other person's or skipping the other person's perspective and then going back and reading it after a couple chapters. And this one wasn't like that. Well, I was always left wanting to read more of that person, whoever person's story I was in. I was also anxious to get back to the other person's, so I was enjoying both of them equally, and I really liked that. And yes, this is my May book of favorite of the month, and yes, so that's Furyborn by Clara LeGrand. My favorite movie of the month, that's a tough one. What could my favorite movie of the month be? Maybe Deadpool? Yes. Hilarious. I love it. And yes, raunchy. And obviously shouldn't go if you're too young, unless your parents take you. But hilarious, and yeah, I loved it. Recommend it. Definitely go see Deadpool. My favorite TV show of the month is Lost in Space, the new one on Netflix. I started watching it and me and my girlfriend just kind of binged it together, and it was so good. And it didn't click in my head that it was a redone until the robot's like, "Danger, Will Robinson," and I was like, huh, that sounds really familiar. And I googled it and I was like, oh yeah, this is a remake. This is a remake, but I enjoyed it and it was good and I liked it and you should watch it. My favorite music related thing of the month is a tie. Panic at the Disco put out a new song, and Mayday Parade put out a new song, both of which I really enjoy. So Panic at the Disco's new song is from their upcoming album Pray for the Wicked, and it is High Hopes, and it's so good, and I listen to it on repeat, and it's amazing, and I love it. And then Mayday Parade put out a new song for their upcoming album Summerland, and it's called Piece of Your Heart, and I loved it. And I listened to it on repeat, and it's so good too. So they're both my favorites. Both of them. And now my favorite miscellaneous thing of the month is actually a person who does Instagram and YouTube and podcasts and everything. And I was introduced to him this month, and that is Gary V. I don't know how to say his last name, even though he says it all the time. I don't know how to say it, but he cusses a lot, but he's really inspirational, and he just like tells you the facts. You need to this, and he's like for people who want to start their own businesses, or for people who want to be self-sufficient one day, or people who want to be an entrepreneur. And he's just like straight up truth. It might seem a little harsh, but he lets you know how it is. And also completely random, nothing to do with my favorites, but I do wear glasses and I've had the same frames since forever, for like 4 years. I get new frames every 2 years, but when it was the last time it was time for me to get new frames, so 2 years ago, my prescription hadn't changed, so I ended up getting prescription sunglasses instead of new frames. So these are the frames I've had for 4 years, and they're really cute, whatever. I like that they're small, but, and it says Ray-Ban all on the inside, but like they started to get smudgy and it was time for me to get new glasses. So I was like, I'm definitely getting new frames, and these frames are so light and I really like them, but look at them. Boom, they're bigger and I love them. And glasses, which is really random, but I just thought I'd show them because I love them. And I don't normally wear glasses in these videos. For the most part, when I'm at home, I don't really wear my glasses because I need them for like distance. But yes, you'll probably never see me in glasses unless like I ever meet anybody in real life. Then I'll definitely most likely be wearing glasses or contacts, but after a while contacts burn. So yeah, that's just a ramble about my glasses that I wanted to show off because I really enjoy them and they're so light, like I gotta lift them up and it's like woo. Anyways, if you like this video, click like. If you want to see more of this face and your feet, click subscribe below, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.